Hello friends. Sometimes life feels like a constant quest for confidence, but self-doubt can still whisper in the background. Today we're exploring 3 subtle beliefs that may be quietly undermining your confidence. These aren't the obvious obstacles. We're talking about the quiet thoughts that shape how we see ourselves. As we journey through these ideas, listen with curiosity and kindness toward yourself. Let's move forward, knowing every insight brings us closer to the confidence we deserve. Perfectionism whispers, "I must be perfect to be worthy." It's a voice that can sound so convincing, so familiar, that we hardly notice it shaping our thoughts and actions. It often starts quietly, an extra hour spent revising, a reluctance to share unless it's flawless, or a sinking feeling when things don't go as planned. Over time, these small moments add up, creating a pattern of self-doubt and hesitation. Perfectionism is a silent thief, robbing us of joy and replacing it with anxiety. It convinces us that anything less than perfect is a failure, and that our worth is always on the line. When we hold ourselves to impossible standards, every mistake feels like a personal failure. Even the smallest misstep can feel overwhelming, as if it confirms our deepest fears about not being good enough. We become our own harshest critics, seeing flaws where others see progress. The inner dialogue becomes relentless, focusing on shortcomings instead of growth. Ask yourself, when was the last time you celebrated something imperfect? When did you last allow yourself to enjoy the process, rather than obsess over the outcome? Did you feel lighter when you released the pressure to be flawless? Sometimes letting go of perfection is the first step toward real happiness and peace of mind. Embracing imperfection isn't about lowering standards, it's about recognizing that growth happens between expectation and reality. It's about understanding that progress is often messy, and that's okay. Perfectionism is rooted in the fear of not being enough. It's the worry that if we show our true selves, flaws and all, we won't be accepted or loved. But what if your worth wasn't tied to achievements? What if you could be enough, just as you are, even when things don't go perfectly? What if your value was in your willingness to keep going, learning and trying? True confidence comes from resilience, not from never making mistakes. Mistakes are not only inevitable, they're essential. They are the stepping stones that lead us forward, teaching us lessons we could never learn from perfection. Every stumble, every misstep, every detour teaches us something success alone never could. These moments build character, empathy, and wisdom. Think about the people you admire most. Are they perfect, or are they resilient? Often it's their authenticity and courage to be vulnerable that inspires us. Self-compassion is the antidote to perfectionism. It's the practice of treating yourself with kindness, especially when you fall short. It's the gentle voice that says, it's okay to make mistakes. You are still worthy of love and respect, no matter what. When you practice self-compassion, you create space for growth and authentic confidence. You allow yourself to try new things, to take risks, and to learn without fear. So next time you catch yourself reaching for perfection, pause, take a breath, notice the urge, and gently remind yourself that you are enough even now. Remind yourself, your worth isn't measured by flawless execution. It's measured by your willingness to show up, to try, and to keep moving forward. It's measured by your courage to show up, even when things are messy. The bravest thing you can do is to keep going, even when you're unsure. Let's reframe mistakes as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. Each one is a chance to learn, to grow, and to become more resilient. Each one is a lesson, a gift, guiding us toward deeper understanding. The journey is just as important as the destination. Others aren't looking for perfection in you. They're looking for authenticity. They want to see your real self, not a flawless mask. Your willingness to be imperfect gives others permission to do the same. It creates a space where everyone can be themselves, flaws and all. The journey towards self-confidence begins with acceptance of strengths, weaknesses, and the beautifully imperfect space in between. It's about embracing your whole self. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend, with encouragement and patience. Remind yourself that growth takes time, and that you are worthy of kindness. You are not defined by your mistakes, but by the lessons you learn and the love you show yourself. Every day is a new opportunity to practice self-acceptance. Remember, you are worthy. Not because you're perfect, but because you are growing. And in that growth, you'll find the confidence and peace you've been searching for. The second belief that quietly kills confidence is one that many of us carry without even realizing it. It's the idea that others' opinions define my value, as if our worth is something that can be measured by the thoughts and judgments of those around us. It's natural to care about what others think. After all, we're wired for connection and belonging. We want to fit in, to be accepted, to feel seen. But when seeking approval becomes our main focus, it can turn into a heavy burden, quietly shaping our self-worth and making us question ourselves. Have you ever hesitated to speak your truth, worried about how you'd be perceived? Maybe you held back an idea or stayed silent, just to avoid judgment. Or perhaps you've changed your plans, your words, or even your dreams to fit someone else's expectations, just to keep the peace or avoid disapproval. When we rely on external validation, we hand over the keys to our self-esteem, letting others drive our sense of worth. Suddenly, a single compliment can make our day, but a criticism or negative comment can ruin it, sending us into a spiral of self-doubt. Our mood rises and falls with the opinions of others, leaving us on an emotional roller coaster that we can't control. The truth is, no matter how hard we try, we can never please everyone. There will always be someone who disagrees, misunderstands, or criticizes. People's opinions are shaped by their own experiences, beliefs, and insecurities. What they see in you often says more about them than it does about you. Their judgments reflect their world, not your worth. You are not the sum of their opinions. What if instead of seeking validation outside, we turned inward? What if we learned to trust our own voice above the noise? What if we defined our own values and honored our unique path, even if it looks different from everyone else's? Your value does not fluctuate with praise or criticism. It is not a number that goes up and down based on someone else's mood. It is steady, rooted in who you are, not what others see or say. Your worth is an inner truth, not an external measurement. When you anchor your confidence in your own values, you become resilient to shifting opinions. You stand firm, even when the world wavers. Imagine the freedom of making choices based on what feels right to you, not what others expect or demand. Let's practice tuning out the noise and tuning in to our true selves, even if it takes time and courage. This doesn't mean ignoring feedback, but filtering it through your own values, keeping what helps you grow, and letting go of what doesn't serve you. Self-acceptance is a daily practice, a gentle reminder to return to yourself, again and again. Every time you choose authenticity over approval, you strengthen your confidence and build a foundation that no one else can shake. The opinions of others may still matter, but they no longer define you. You become the author of your own story. You are worthy of love and confidence, not because others say so, but because you choose to believe it, every single day. If you ever feel lost in the crowd of opinions, pause and ask yourself, what do I value? What truly matters to me? What feels true for me deep down, beyond the noise and expectations? Let the answers be your compass, guiding you back to your own sense of worth and direction. No one else can define your worth. You get to choose that, every single day. And that is where true confidence begins. The third belief that lingers in the shadows is, if I fail, I'm a failure. This myth is one of the most persistent and damaging, quietly shaping the way we see ourselves and our potential. We've all had moments when we tried something and didn't succeed. Maybe it was something small, like burning dinner, or something big, like missing out on a dream job. Maybe it was a job interview, a relationship, or a project that fell short. These experiences can sting, and sometimes the disappointment lingers longer than we'd like to admit. When we equate failure with our identity, every setback feels like a personal verdict. It's as if each mistake is a stamp on our character, declaring who we are. Instead of seeing failure as an event, we wear it like a label. We let it seep into our self-image, coloring the way we approach new opportunities. But failure is not a reflection of who you are. It's a part of what you do. It's a natural part of being human, and it happens to everyone, no matter how successful they seem. If you never failed, it would mean you never dared to leave your comfort zone. Growth only happens when we're willing to risk falling short. Think about the people you admire. Their journeys are filled with missteps and doubt. Behind every achievement is a trail of attempts, errors, and lessons learned. What sets them apart is not that they never failed, but that they refused to let failure define them. They chose to see setbacks as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. They saw each setback as a lesson, not a life sentence. Each mistake became a chapter in their story, not the end of it. When we shift our perspective, failure becomes a powerful teacher. It offers us feedback, insight, and the chance to try again with new wisdom. It shows us what doesn't work, so we can discover what does. Every failed attempt is a clue, guiding us closer to what's possible. It reveals our resilience and willingness to grow. Each time we get back up, we strengthen our ability to adapt and persevere. You are not your mistakes. You are not the sum of your setbacks or the tally of your errors. You are the sum of your efforts, your dreams, and your ability to rise after falling. Every time you choose to keep going, you rewrite your story. Every time you get back up, you prove you are stronger than any setback. Your courage grows with every attempt, no matter the outcome. Let's make space for self-forgiveness. Allow yourself to be imperfect, to stumble, and to learn. Instead of replaying your mistakes, ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this moment to become wiser, kinder, and more resilient? How can I use this experience to move forward? What new path might open up because of what I've learned? Growth is never a straight line, and every twist is part of your journey. The detours and setbacks are just as important as the victories. Confidence isn't built on a flawless record, it's built on the courage to try, to fail, and to try again. Each attempt is a testament to your bravery. When you stop seeing failure as a verdict and start seeing it as feedback, you open the door to endless possibilities. Suddenly, the world feels bigger, and your options expand. Imagine what you could achieve if you weren't afraid to fail. What dreams would you chase? What risks would you take? The fear of failure shrinks when you realize it doesn't define you, it simply redirects you. It nudges you toward new ideas, new strategies, and new strengths. Embrace your failures as badges of courage, not marks of shame. Each one is a sign that you were brave enough to try. Each one is proof that you dared to stretch and grow. They are reminders that you are on a journey, not stuck in a single moment. Every success story is built on a foundation of failed attempts. Behind every triumph is a history of persistence and learning. The difference lies in the willingness to keep going and believe in yourself. It's about trusting that you are more than any single outcome. You are not a failure. You are a person who tries, who learns, and who grows. You are a work in progress, constantly evolving and learning. Every day is a new chance to begin again. Let that truth anchor your confidence, no matter what challenges arise. Remember, your worth is not measured by your setbacks, but by your willingness to keep moving forward. So, the next time you stumble, remind yourself, this moment does not define me. It's just one step on the path to becoming who I'm meant to be. As we reach the end of this journey, take a quiet moment to reflect and breathe deeply. Are any of these beliefs, perfectionism, seeking approval, or fearing failure, still whispering in your life, even quietly? You have the power to release them, one gentle step at a time, at your own pace. Confidence grows when we challenge the beliefs that hold us back from our true selves. It's not about becoming someone else, but letting go of what no longer serves you or your growth. Each day, you can choose self-compassion, authenticity, and resilience for yourself. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, and keep moving forward with hope.